As the tide of global collaboration continues to rise, Nigeria is ready to lead, not merely as a beneficiary of international partnership, but as an equal player in shaping the future of the global maritime governance. It's time once again for another interesting voyage on Nimasa this week, and I am super excited to bring you all the details about the maritime industry, home and abroad. I remain your uncle, Oyetola Olutayo. Let the show begin.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
It's Nimasa this week. If you're just joining us, you're welcome. We appreciate all our esteemed viewers. Let's dive right into the program. First on our voyage today is the Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. Considering the fact that the maritime business is global in nature, with various opportunities for economic growth and development, the Honorable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Adegboyega Oyetola, CON, is taking proactive steps to attract large-scale investment into the nation's blue economy sector. Stay tuned on the program. I'll be right back after this break.
The University of Ilorin has conferred the award of Honorary Fellow of the Center for Management and Leadership on the Honorable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Adegboyega Oyetola, CON, in recognition of his exceptional contributions to national development and public service. Delivering a lecture titled The Nexus Between the Blue Economy and Higher Education for Sustainable Development in Nigeria, Oyetola described the blue economy as a transformative pathway for achieving sustainable national growth, highlighting its vast potential for job creation, innovation, and environmental stewardship.
Blue economy is an emerging holistic development paradigm defined as the sustainable use of ocean, sea, and coastal resources for economic growth, improved livelihood, and jobs while preserving the health of marine and coastal ecosystem. In simpler terms, it's about harnessing the economic potential of water bodies such as oceans, rivers, and lakes in a way that is environmentally responsible and socially inclusive. Key sectors of the blue economy include maritime transport and shipping, fisheries and aquaculture, tourism and recreation, offshore renewable energy such as wind and tidal power, marine biotechnology, and seabed mining, among others. The concept of blue economy represents a critical shift away from the traditional, often extractive ocean economy modeled by integrating three core pillars, namely environmental sustainability, which mandates the protection of marine biodiversity and coastal resilience. 2, economic growth, which emphasizes resource-efficient, low environmental impact innovation in traditional sectors such as fisheries, shipping, and new sectors such as marine, renewable energy, aquaculture, blue biotechnology, and third, social equity, which focuses on ensuring fair access to resources, poverty reduction, and empowerment of coastal communities.
In his remarks, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Ilorin, Professor Wahab Olashupo Egbewole, SAN, congratulated Minister Oyetola, noting that the university was proud to honor individuals whose visionary leadership continues to advance governance, education, and sustainable development across Nigeria.
Globally, nations are turning to blue economy which is the sustainable use of ocean and marine resources, as it is a new frontier for economic growth, improved livelihoods, and environmental stewardship. For a nation like Nigeria, blessed with extensive coastal access and rich maritime potential, the blue economy represents a veritable pathway for economic diversification, innovation, and youth empowerment. However, to effectively harness this potential, we must be deliberate in investing in knowledge, research, and human capacity.
The event concluded with a formal unveiling of the Oyetola Center for Blue and Regenerative Economy, a knowledge and research hub established to promote innovation, policy development, and collaboration in the sustainable management of Nigeria's marine and coastal resources.
Welcome back on the program. It's still Nimasa this week. Our next port of call is the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. Nimasa, under the leadership of Dr. Dayo Mobriola, is working assiduously to attract private sector investment and enhance maritime infrastructure. Some of the initiatives that demonstrate the agency's commitment to enhancing the maritime sector in Nigeria include investment in research and development, public-private partnership, international collaboration with IMO and ILO, regulatory framework, and capacity building. Stay tuned on the program. There's still more to come.
Leading figures from government, academia, and key industries, including the maritime sector, convened in Lagos as the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, Nigeria, opened its 2025 National Conference and Annual General Meeting. The two-day conference, themed Enhancing Logistics and Transport for a Sustainable Blue Economy in Nigeria, featured working sessions and panel discussions focused on sustainable innovations in logistics and transport operations across Africa and the global stage. The special guest of honor at the event was the Honorable Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, His Excellency Oyetola, represented by the Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority, Dr. Abubakar Dansoho. Delivering the minister's keynote address, he reaffirmed government's commitment to harnessing Nigeria's vast coastline and inland waterways to drive economic growth through ongoing reforms, including port modernization and the development of critical maritime infrastructure.
Since the inception of the ministry, we have focused our efforts on strategic reform and institutional strengthening. Our priorities include, number one, port modernization and digitalization. We are working closely with all stakeholders to achieve a paperless, technology-driven port environment that enhances efficiency, reduces turnaround time, and curbs corruption. As part of this commitment, the federal government has approved a $1 billion modernization project, a landmark achievement of this government that is designed to upgrade infrastructure, improve cargo handling, and expand capacity so we can meet global best practice. In addition, the procurement process has commenced for similar modernization projects in the eastern ports to ensure balanced development across our maritime gateways. These efforts reflect this administration's firm determination to improve logistics performance and competitiveness in the maritime and transport sector, making Nigeria a preferred destination for maritime trade and investments. Number two, in the area of inland waterways development, through the National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, we are improving navigability, safety, connectivity across major inland routes, unlocking opportunities for hinterland trade and regional integration.
President of CILT Nigeria, Mrs. Mfon Ekong Usoro, FCILT, in her welcome address, emphasized the Institute's dedication to promoting professional excellence, innovation, and global best practices in logistics, transportation, and supply chain management.
The core of the Institute's function, as we know, is human capital development through formal professional courses in supply chain, transport and logistics, applying the curriculum, quality and standards set by the CILT International, which is headquartered in the United Kingdom. At the successful conclusion of the studies and examinations, the Institute's International Secretariat issues certificates to students who have passed the exams. Nigeria, CILT serves as a center that administers the curriculum and supervises examinations on behalf of CILT International. Professional certificates issued by the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport are international certifications which are valid and recognized globally. Students of logistics and transport from the several universities, including CILT, those universities that now offer transport and supply chain courses, must have confidence in the prospects for employment, given the welcome awareness of the government of the critical role that efficient supply chain, logistics, and transport systems play in achieving the renewed hope agenda.
And one of the testaments, again, is your attendance through your participation in the conferences, not just in Nigeria, but the African Forum and the International Conference. Last year, the only African and a black presenter at the China Conference was your president, Madam Mfon, and that is a testament, again, of the fact that CILT Nigeria has come far. Not even my own president in Ghana, but your president and my president of CILT Nigeria. Thank you very much, CILT Nigeria, for throwing your support behind her and making it happen as we all expect. I always use CILT Nigeria as an example anytime I'm talking about Africa, anytime I'm talking about countries that should be emulated during our board meetings at that high level. So I thank you all very much, and the best is obviously yet to come.
Also present at the High-Level Logistics and Transport Forum, the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Dr. Dayo Muberiola, represented by the Executive Director, Maritime Labour and Cabotage Services, Mr. Jubril Abba, and the International President of CILT, Chief Tete Owusu Norte.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
The Regional Maritime Rescue Coordination Center, the RMRCC, is the sole responsible for all distress that comes within our Nigerian and West and Central African waters. So this place is one of the 5 centers allocated to Africa, search and rescue. The other 4 centers, we have the Morocco, we have Kenya, South Africa, Liberia, and Nigeria. These are the 5 regional maritime rescue coordination centers. In this, our center, we have 9 countries. The 9 countries, we have Togo, Benin Republic, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Congo Brazzaville, and Congo Kinshasa, including the Sao Tome and Principe. We have joint SOP, Standard Operation Procedure, with those countries too. Search and rescue is very important because the waters, the whole world waters is divided into 4 sea areas. The sea area A1, A2, A3, and A4. Those equipments now our people are manning here, they were covering various sea areas A1 to 4. This primary, we have the primary alerting equipment, we have the secondary alerting equipment. So the sea area A1 is the sea area that is within sight, not more than 50 nautical miles. This is the sea area A1. A2 starts and is covered by VHF, DSC. It's covered by VHF, DSC. The sea area A2 is covered by MFHF. This starts from 50 to 150 nautical miles. Our sea state is always okay. That's why, but we do transmit maritime safety information through our navigational telex. And Nigeria is one of the only countries that was allocated with the NAVTEX. The NAVTEX signal is located in our signal station at Takwa Bay. We always receive weather forecast from the NIMET. And we compared our own with directwindy.com. We use it to forecast the weather. There is one piracy, attempted piracy on one of the vessels, I can't remember the name, which the MRCC was contacted. MRCC and United States Coast Guard, we passed the information to C4I2, but MRCC with United States Coast Guard, we contacted, the incident happened in Togo, Lome. So we contacted MRCC Togo, which they contacted their Navy, which responded. While we are coordinating here with them, they responded to the incident and rescue operation took place. The vessel was rescued. This small screen that you see here is the one that is projected there. This sea vision, we use it to track vessels of interest. Our responsibility here is safety of the vessels. If there is any distress, our own responsibility is to locate where the distressed vessel is. Once we locate it, it's easier for us to relay the distress to the ship within the vicinities or to mobilize our people here to send them to go and do the rescue operations. Sometimes we use these deep blue assets to go to the rescue operations, but we coordinate every move of all operations. We appoint on-scene coordinator here. It's only MRCC that can appoint on-scene coordinator. You know, anytime we receive distress message, we use the charts to locate the coordinates. We receive it with coordinates. We plot the coordinates on this chart to know exactly the location of the distress. She is designated here to look after the Nimasa. It's a satellite base. Anything outside the MFHF coverage goes to Nimasa. This Nimasa, we use it to receive also distress message. But most times, we use this Nimasa also to transmit maritime safety information, weather forecast and stuff on the EGC, Group Enhanced Calling. Once we go to the EGC, we send the information to all ships within our waters. Our NAVTEX, Navigational Telex, which is based in our signal station in Takwa Bay, is responsible also in transmission maritime safety information, which involves the weather forecast. So this is the interconnection with all RMRCC's regions of all over the world. This is Nigerian Navy personnel. We do have Navy as part of our MGC MOU. Navy communicators were also brought to join us here. He is mounting the emails, Nimasa emails and the phone numbers. Our emails for distress messages, phones for distress messages also. Every day we receive at least minimum of 6 every day. As you can see, the VHF here, VHF 1, channel 70. This VHF channel 70 will receive distress alerts as it comes as text message. If you did not acknowledge the text message, it will not go. And it will record it if you did not acknowledge it. The duty officer here is responsible for not acknowledging. And the captain will know that he has pressed distress alert and nobody responded in the MRCC. And the log will be there. The VHF, then it will go to channel 16. Channel 16 is voice communication. Immediately you acknowledge channel 70, it goes to 16 for radio communication. This communication, you have to receive all the information, vital information. We have also mobile VHF radios, as you can see them here. The duty officer can move around with the radio. And also, there are channels that we monitor. Nigeria is signatory to SOLAS Convention 74 and Search and Rescue Convention 79. Both conventions give this MRCC power to do the operation coordination of all search and rescue operations within Nigerian waters in extension to West and Central African waters.
Introducing the new face of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Nimasa. We are charting the direction for a maritime and regulating the industry for a better, bigger, and more economically stable Nigeria. Evolved to serve you better. We are Nimasa. New face, rejuvenated service. Nimasa, changing the tides in your favor.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Nimasa This Week. We're just 2 months away from the end of 2025, but I promise you, there's still so much more that you can achieve if only you set your mind to it. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms to share your thoughts and ideas with us. We would love to hear from you. Until we come your way again next week, same time and same platform, I remain your anchor, Oyetola Olutayo. Bon voyage.